It's not always fun and games for first responders.
05 Central, you show me in pursuit.
But sometimes it is.
Oh my God, he's not wearing pants again.
Sometimes it's dangerous.
Flipping around, look out, look out, look out.
Sometimes it's not.
Antler Boulevard for a snake in a house.
And sometimes it's just plain stupid.
Chihuahua in his lap on a lawnmower. Be heavily
This is the stupid side of first response.
Dispatch, do I really have to go to that?
This is Code 0.5.
Come in 0.5.
Hey, Rich, what do you think about that?
That's freaking sick.
I told you my boy would do pretty good work.
Oh, yeah. He hooked it up proper with that.
Yeah, and then we got, there's a whole bunch of others. I remember the first time I had him do something for me, he had something called bumpers, and I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
So it's like sound you can throw in while you're doing stuff all along.
Oh.
Like going about it.
Like the badoom thing? Ooh.
Yeah, like here's the other one.
The stories you are about to hear are true. The names have been changed to protect the intellectually impaired.
Yes.
Stories.
Yes.
We're going to have to figure out what order we're going to play those in.
I know.
Because it's like, should we play the don at the beginning and say,
Yeah, like a disclaimer.
and then go through our intro?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Whenever you guys get on Facebook or wherever we've got
Reviews or
our social media presence or social networking. Oh, like we have TikTok now.
Oh yeah, we have a TikTok. Yep, it's code 0.5 on TikTok.
But yeah, you can go on Facebook and TikTok and whatever and follow us. And then also you can go on there and let us know what you guys think about the new intro that we're going to be playing. We've got some other stuff that we're going to be playing as well, but you guys will get to hear that as they go.
Oh yeah.
Were we going to start with the update?
Oh, the Tweakly update?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he make us a sound for that?
I don't know, but we should probably find something for that.
Okay.
Hang on. Anyway, I'm glad we got the noise figured out.
Yeah. That was my fault while I was trying to figure out how to do a TikTok while we're actually doing our thing. So I'm gonna have to work on that.
We probably get like the kids involved or something. We got to find some kind of producer to come help us do this.
I know. Like
Because I'm only like, what do you want to call it? Below average.
Yeah.
At running all this stuff, and I'll forget what to do and screw it up. We need somebody good that can come along and help us do that.
I say Renix is begging, but I don't know.
But can we trust Renix?
On the TikTok, I know he knows how to work the TikTok, like, the scrolling through the video. I don't know if he knows how to take them. I haven't seen it. I'll have to ask him on that. But
I guess one of these times we'll just have to let him do something and see how he does.
I get enough of that. Got to read his reports.
Anyway, let's go back to the Tweakly update.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tweakly update. All right. So,
I had something, man. I didn't get it programmed in on the board. I had something that I was going to use for that.
Did you?
Yeah. You can go ahead and do with your talking or whatever you're.
Okay. So, as everybody who's been listening to us knows, our man Tweak is banned from like every convenience store and like Dollar General and Family Dollar. And he's done. The snow cone shop, all of it. And so he tries to find these little ways where he can work himself in and like get over there and try to get one by on everybody. Well, he may have had a chance the other day. So we were at the snow cone stand and talking to them over there about some stuff for Trunk or Treat, which we'll put out there if you guys want to come down on that. But anyway, so we're talking to the business over there about Trunk or Treat, and we see this truck come pulling up, and in the passenger seat, I'm like, Renix, is that Tweak? And he looks and he's like, oh, I think so. Well, he's been told he's not to set foot on that property, or he will be arrested. 100%, no questions asked. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. We are hauling his ass in. He's in the passenger seat of this truck. Well, there's 3 people. This vehicle is occupied 3 times. So there's the driver, and then Tweak is in the passenger seat, and there's a lady that's in the back in the 4-door truck. And so they stop right in front of the dispo, and you can hear them hollering at each other. And so we're like, wait a minute, is it rolling domestic or what? So we start kind of, inching over there to figure out what the heck's going on. Well, she's back there hollering. The door won't open. The door, something's wrong with the door. Well, the driver goes, hey, the child lock's on. And he's like, he looks over at Tweak and he yells, hey, man, you're going to have to let her out. Well, Tweak opens the door and turns just so to see us both walking towards him steadily. So he white as a ghost because he knows he cannot set foot on the property. So this fool is in the passenger seat of this truck, and just imagine, if you will, the man turns in the way that only a tweaker can, and he starts trying to reach behind himself to get the handle of the door to let her out. He managed to Gumby his way over there and get it and got the door open and let her, he ended up letting her out. And so while she's running in and handling her business, we're like, hey man, what's going on? Cause we didn't expect him to be out, so soon after the machine deal. And, he's like, well, I missed court, they're after me now. And we're like, you can't be doing that. Which I think he actually missed court for us. Come to think of it, I think he did. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that. But anyway, so he's going on and he's like, yeah, I missed court today. I got a call from them and they told me I was supposed to be there at 1, but I wasn't able to because, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, while I was there, man, I was busy protecting my asshole. All right. You guys don't understand. And I'm like, bro, is it that bad in there? And he's like, well, I mean, it can be for some people. I mean, not really me, but yeah, I mean, you gotta keep looking, you gotta protect your asshole. So I guess he was so busy.
I was wondering where you're going with that. I was like, okay, what is that?
He's busy. I mean, I guess he was sitting in the box the whole time, just sweating, thinking some dude's gonna just rail him from behind in court in front of the judge, like he's gonna get ape raped over here. And he yeah. So he's protecting his assets.
Here, I found the sound. I don't have it programmed into the, what do you call that, soundboard? But here it is.
Swiping.
Yes.
Swiping.
Yes. Oh,
I forgot all about it, or I would have had it programmed in there.
yes. We'll get that one done. That way we can work on our Tweakly update. I don't know. He's really been laying low. We haven't seen him. Oh no, actually, remember him spray painting the stuff in the road?
Yeah.
Okay. So his grand scheme on that, I guess he went out there and was
you found out?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask him about the Chewini. But Major told me this, and this was at 1. He said it was at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Imagine that. But he said he had to get out and scream at old Tweak because I guess his grand scheme for getting the spray paint off the road, instead of doing any hard work, he had taken tires and cut them with a handsaw. So there's chunks of tire thrown in the road, and then he had come up there and asked if I had a blowtorch or those big old propane torch things. He's like, do you have one of those I can borrow? And I'm like,
yeah, hold on.
Yeah, let me get to. I'm not borrowing you anything, dude.
I got a flamethrower in the truck. Hold on a second.
Hang on. I think Elon Musk sells those, man. You want to contact him.
So he's going to melt the rubber over the road and cover all that crap?
I guess, man. And Major was patrolling around, and he said he was cruising, doing his thing, and then he was fucking bouncing around, and sure enough, he gets out because he thought he blew a tire, and there's just chunks of rubber all over the road.
Were they big ass chunks?
Big ass chunk. I got pictures of it. It was as big as your big as your laptop, big as a tough book. Just chunks of rubber that he had cut with a handsaw. If he spent his time trying to get everything lined out the way he should, he could be productive, but he's not. I had another guy that man, he's a freaking mess too. I can't remember what his name is, but I hooked him up recently, and I was telling him, he's like, yeah, I need to change my ways, and you know, I'm doing this, I'm turning myself in because I want to do right, and all this other crap. And I was telling him, I was like, man, you know, like I heard you were pretty good with computers and stuff. I was like, why don't you try to do something with that? And he's like, yeah, I may try to get that done. If I can get off this, you know, get off the shit, I will. And I was like, well, if you spend as much time hustling on something that was worth something as you do like hustling on all this dumb shit, you might be somewhere. And he's like, yeah. And then I was like, well, like it's like cheeseburger hustle you were telling me. And he's like, the what? I was like, the cheeseburger hustle. And he's like, oh yeah. So this fool broke it down for me one time that if you go to McDonald's and you got $1.09, you can get a double cheeseburger. But when you buy a double cheeseburger, they give you a receipt. On that receipt is a number. If you call the number and you do the survey, they give you a code for a free cheeseburger. So when you go get the free cheeseburger, guess what they give you?
Another receipt.
You just call them and do the thing on the back. And then you go get another cheeseburger. And guess what they give you?
Another one, so you can just keep getting free cheeseburgers.
Unlimited cheeseburgers, dude. He's like hacked life over here. He's telling me about it. I was like, I had never in a million years would I have ever thought about doing something like that. He said he ate free for like a month. They didn't even question him.
Yeah, that sounds too good to be true.
No, promise you. Oh, he was doing community service, dude, and he brought a tip jar.
He was out there doing work.
Yeah. He was doing community service and he brought a tip jar. His Nana dropped him off. Meemaw, whatever you want to call her. Meemaw dropped him off. And he had
a young guy?
Yeah. Younger cat. And she dropped him off and he comes in with this tip jar and is full of, you know, got some change in the bottom of it. And he's like, I was like, what the heck are you doing with that? Lunch money or something? And he's like, oh, no. Meemaw told me to carry it around with me. And then, you know, while I'm out and I'm doing stuff, you know, try to see if people would donate. So that way I can put some money towards it. And that way I don't have to just work. So, yeah, he's the first person I've ever seen that brings a tip jar with him to do community service.
Has anyone given him a tip yet?
I don't know. I think one of the water people did. I think they threw some change in there. But that's when he told me about the cheeseburger hack. He's got, dude, there's so many more of that where it comes from. Because he's got, like, he finds empty packs of cigarettes, Marlboro cigarettes, and there's little codes in there. Uh-huh. And I guess if you create an account, which is free, and you put enough codes in there, they send you coupons. And so you get like free cigarettes. This dude's hacked, I'm telling you.
This dude's kicking life's ass.
Yeah, he is. If only he
free cigarettes and cheeseburgers, what more can a guy need?
I know. Why would you do meth if you could get all the free cheeseburgers? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, obviously he's not that stupid.
No, and that's the bad part. But this kid, I think I told this story before. The same kid though, he got mad at his uncle, and he ended up going through and he broke into his uncle's house and he stole the hot water heater.
Oh yeah,
and he was trying to stuff it back off in like a Hyundai Elantra or some shit, and it was like full of water, so you could only, and it was up. It was one of those half hot water tanks.
Yeah.
And they had it on a shelf up in the back.
Yeah.
So you know how heavy that thing had to have been. All that just to get back at his uncle.
We'll have more coming up on Code 0.5.
If you're looking for a political podcast that goes beyond the headlines, check out the Beltway Briefing. I'm Howard Schweitzer, CEO of Cozen O'Connor Public Strategies. Every week on the Beltway Briefing, our team of former Republican and Democratic presidential appointees, Capitol Hill veterans, and political advocates shares behind-the-scenes perspective that cuts through the noise. If you want the inside scoop, subscribe now to the Beltway Briefing here or wherever you get your podcasts.
That was the only reason he did it?
Yeah. His uncle pissed him off. I'll show you.
So he put in all that damn work just to do that.
Yeah. Berg, too, kicked in the door to take the hot water tank because his uncle pissed him off. Owed him money, I think. It's like, what are you going to do with that? He's going to sell it on Marketplace. He's going to get it. He's going to get it one way or the other.
So he could get him some more cheeseburgers.
I guess. The $1.09.
Or maybe he needs French fries to go with those free cheeseburgers. That's what it is.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Shoot. You had anything going on?
So how do we go from Tweakly Update to jump into this guy's brother?
Yeah. This dude, man, I don't know.
I mean, I've been wondering for a while what happened with the Chweenie.
I gotta get. I mean, like I said, he's been laying low.
Oh, well, I guess it's good for you because if he's laying low, that's good for no paperwork, and then the citizens are getting to keep their stuff.
Yeah, but he's back on us. He had a moving sale. Tweak had a moving sale, so he had like most people make little signs out of cardboard or paper or something.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
This fool spray painted yard sale on like a tabletop and stuck it on the corner next to a stop sign.
Yeah,
and everybody's coming through. They're like, "What is all that trash doing piled up next to all these?" And it's all over the place. Like he carted trash, to different areas and like stacked it all up next to the stop sign so people would know that he was having a yard sale.
Well, I drove through there and saw that, and then I had the rookie that was with me turn around. I thought, yeah, that's what it is, the table. Because we drove by and right underneath it was another sign, and all I saw was "Help me." And I was like, what is this? So we turned around and went back, and then we saw the moving sale and everything must go. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this fool selling all the stuff that he already stole from these people back to them?
I had several people. Of course, if the dang way he had the signs put up wasn't sketchy enough, but I mean, these old ladies go to yard sales like all the time, and we had several of them come by, and they're like, I don't know about that guy. Y'all might want to keep an eye on him. I was like, yeah. You didn't buy nothing from over there, did you?
It's probably hot.
Yeah, it's probably hot.
You're going to start making a list of everything that people buy from him. That way you know where the stolen property's going to.
I don't think he sold anything.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I remember when I was back in the day when I was a kid, and it seems like my grandparents would always go to yard sales, garage sales every Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them rolling up over there and being like, hey, he wasn't selling a Dairy Queen sign, was he?
Not that I'm aware of. Still looking for that.
Were you talking about a tweaker? I told you I've got a rookie with me, right?
Yeah.
I've been training. Yeah. So that's been, I've got a few things from the rookie. Anyway, we go out with, somebody calls in. They said, it's like a suspicious person. And this was actually a legit one. Mm-hmm. So we get there and the guy was walking up and looking around the houses, and then people come outside and be like, what are you doing? Well, we kept asking him, for where this person was, which come to find out was his girlfriend.
Are they playing hide and seek or what?
I have no idea. We get there and he's walking all over the roadway. So I'm prepping my rookie as we walk up there, and I'm like, when we get there, what are you going to do? And we're talking about it, taking it seriously. And I probably don't tell him this enough, but I should, but I think this rookie's going to be a damn good cop. But we get up there and he's very, observant as to what the guy's doing. He's looking all around. He's looking for an avenue of escape. He's he's going to run.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got it figured out. As soon as, this guy's probably got warrants or something, and he's going to run. Mm-hmm. So we're talking to him, and he's giving us these names. He gives us his first, middle, and last name. Mm-hmm. Well, he leaves certain like letters out of each one of those names to try and throw us off where we can't figure out who he is. And it gives us like the birth date, but it's really close. And because, if he gives us someone's actual other info, then that's totally different. We can get him for that. And he gives us all this info. Well, my rookie is all over this. He's looking, he's figuring out, he's talking to this guy. And then all of a sudden, we figure it out after all these different names. Mm-hmm. Well, when he finally figures out his name, he tells dispatch, and then dispatch is running it. So I'm guessing this guy's figuring out his time is up. Mm-hmm. Well, a car starts pulling down towards us, and he goes, oh, that's my girlfriend right there. I'll go with her. And he starts to walk over, and I was like, no, hold on a second, dude. We're not done with you. You're staying right here.
Right.
Well, I see the car pull up, and I look over, and I'm like, that's not his girlfriend. She lives right over here down the road, and I've dealt with them before. Mm-hmm. We go over there, and my rookie's talking to him. He looks at me, and I was like, yeah, nice try, dude. That ain't her. And he's like, man, well, she'll be here just any minute. And he's like hardcore looking.
Oh, yeah, looking past you and doing that chicken neck thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
he's looking everywhere, looking for his avenue.
Where he's going to go.
And I look over at Rookie and I kind of like hit my wrist together.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of looks at me and he wasn't catching on. I'm like, go ahead and detain this guy because he's fixing to run.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I move up there and we're getting closer, and dispatch asks him, says, hey, are you 1012? We've got some information for you. And it says possibles out of somewhere. And then he tells the guy, he goes, hey, go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back. And right after he says that, guy takes off. And when I say takes off, he gets a step and a half in, and my Rookie snatches him up.
Oh,
so he's on top of this guy.
So he put the habeas grab ass on it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But when he grabs a hold of this guy, then the guy starts hollering. He's like, dude, man, I didn't hit her. And
What?
I'm like, whoa, what's he talking about? So, yeah, he's starting to spill stuff.
Hmm?
Well, he's got a hold of him. Well, I grab a hold of his arm, too, and I'm looking, and I'm trying to watch what my Rookie's doing.
Mhm.
Well, Rookie ain't playing around. He's ready to go to town with this guy. So he grabs his wrist, and he starts cranking on it and turning it up. The guy immediately turns into the biggest pansy in the county, and he's like, okay. He goes, just please don't. And we're like, please what? And he goes, please don't slam me on that gravel. That shit hurts. So I let go of him, and I was like, just do what he's saying. So my Rookie, he gets him, and this guy's got, I don't know, however many warrants. Well, we take him in and put him into booking. And after we leave the jail, we're talking. We're like, man, I wonder if he was really down there looking for somebody. Well, the name sounded familiar, and I'm like, man, maybe I'm just thinking I've heard it before, and I haven't. And there's not really anyone down there. Well, a couple days go by, and our shift is over, and I'm coming home, and I look in the call logs, and another agency is out on a stolen vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it, and I was like, oh, sweet, man, they recovered a car. And I look down in there in the call notes, and sure as shit enough, this old tweaker guy, his girlfriend was in that car.
Really?
So she's rolling around in a stolen vehicle. She might have been around there somewhere, and we could have hooked her up.
Dude, she's probably got mad at each other, got into an argument. And
See, he said he was been down in there walking around for like a couple days trying to find her. And this dude, he was on something. I think he had been down there since last night walking around looking for her.
Yikes.
Anyway, I see that, and I call up my Rookie, and I was like, you're never going to believe this. I was like, remember that guy you took to jail giving you all those names? He's like, yeah. I was like, she just got arrested, and she was in possession of a stolen car. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. Well, before this, we saw that guy walking around in town. He'd gotten out of jail, gotten released, saw him walking around town. So I told my Rookie, I was like, hey, next time we see this guy walking around in town, we'll stop and tell him we found his girlfriend. She's in the jail too.
Yeah. She's waiting on you over there.
But I was like, man, how much of a coincidence is that and it's actually this person, and sure enough, she's in possession of a stolen car, and they're probably rolling around in it together.
You think they might have gotten into an argument or something, and he like walked off all pissed off, and she drove off and left him? But I don't get the 2-day thing though, because if he'd been walking around since last night, I mean, what'd she do? Go like drive it and like park it under a house to hide it or something? You know what I mean? Like,
well, you know how them tweakers are. Their internal clocks are running at like 100 miles an hour. So
yeah, I mean,
he could have said he was there for 3 days and it was an hour.
God dang it, Judy, you camouflaged the car again on me.
Well, that makes me wonder, because I think he said that they were arguing or something. But then when we put the cuffs on him, and the first thing he yelled was, I didn't hit her.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder, I was like, okay, did they really get into a fight and he hit her?
Ooh.
And then she just dropped his ass off there and then took off?
Yeah. It's probably the best thing.
There's probably a whole lot more to that, but you know how it is. If you go to digging and that stuff and those tweakers get talking, you'll be there forever.
No, the world don't need to know all of that.
No.
That's a can you do not want to open. Do not want to open that one. Yeah. Oh, did I tell you that I emailed Wolf?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to hear from him.
Hadn't heard nothing back. Huh?
I ain't heard nothing back. There's a couple people have actually put some emails into him too. So we got some people backing us on that.
I showed you the place where I said, man, this would be awesome for Wolf Brand Chili Studios right here.
Oh, yeah. I've even got people, like, we were talking about trying to find some Wolf merch to set up for when we're shooting the YouTube videos, and it was like really difficult to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my brother-in-law was like sending me all kinds of stuff, like hats and T-shirts and all kinds of craziness. I was like, where'd you freaking find this? So I'm going to have to get in on that.
Oh, crap. What was I going to tell you? I just lost it.
Was it Porch Turtle?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, we didn't tell any.
Yeah.
We posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
That we found Porch Turtle.
But our people in Belgium and stuff, they may not know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I still can't believe we found that because you were over at the dollar store and I was like, hey, it's like mission time or whatever. We're going to go find Porch Turtle. And you come by and we didn't really have to look that hard. We ended up finding it tucked in on that porch back in there.
See, and I don't remember it being there when I went by and looked, but sure enough, it was there. That thing, though, its eyes. Like if you guys go to Code 05 on Facebook and you scroll down through there and you find a picture of Porch Turtle, his eyes do look sketch, though. I mean, he looks like he could be.
Not only is it sketchy, it's like it's ugly as can be.
Oh, dude,
that's the ugliest damn porch turtle I've ever seen.
I'm trying to get it because that's going on the shelf. It's going on the shelf. He's busted. Let's see if I can find a maker. Maybe I can get another one or something.
Just go by and ask those people. Hey, can I give you $5 for your porch turtle?
That's what I'm going to ask her. I just hadn't caught her out yet. Said, I think she works over at like the Dollar General or something, or the Family Dollar. I don't know. I'll catch her over there. I know who it is, but I'm going to catch her over there and see if I can't get it.
Well, see, you know how I recorded last time? I said I was going to be our first one on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I listened to that and was looking at it, and I still had the lights in here, and it was still too dark.
Was it grainy?
Yeah, it didn't look very good. So I was like, I'm not going to pump out crap just so people can.
Yeah, we want quality content.
See how ugly I am.
Shoot, ugly.
Yeah, but we need to have. One of these days, we're going to have us a studio with a can of Wolf Brand Chili and Porch Turtle. And
yeah. Well, oh, man, we could get like Tweak to be our producer. Running cameras and stuff for us.
I don't know if he can stay focused long. Yeah, crap would come up missing.
Oh, he'd damn sure be dialed in on the settings, though. You know what I mean? Like, the thing would be dialed in.
Yeah. Well, and then we got our mic flags, too.
Oh, yeah. Those
I think I put...
you
those
should
on Facebook.
Yeah, I asked if we're official.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They're pretty wicked. They're sweet.
Then if we ever get some more mics, I thought, should I just do them all the same or maybe do something different or something?
We need the baller ones. We need to be able to differentiate. And get Renix one with like little hearts and wieners on it.
So when are we getting him on here?
I don't know, man. He's been like getting his stuff around, and he's like writing stuff down, and I don't know.
Is that going to be tough to get him? Because there's only like one weekend in the month where we'd be able to get you and him over here.
I think it could be done.
We'll have to pull something off and get it done.
Yeah.
Well, now's about the time we can play the outro.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard the outro?
No.
I can't remember what all's on it. You know what? We'll just end this one right here and they can hear the outro.
Okay.
All right.
Send
hey
it.
Guys. Thanks
Later.
for hanging out. See ya.
Thanks.
You have been listening to Code 0.5, the lighter side of police work. If you have ideas or suggestions for our show, we'd love to hear from you. Visit our website at code05.co. That's code05.co. And please consider making a donation at our Patreon page, patreon.com/code05. Be sure to use the digits 05. Thanks for listening to Code 0.5.